All right, guys. Welcome to Doing Learning. I'm your host, Miles. I'm joined here by our permanent guest hosts, McKyler and Daniel.
Hello, folks.
Hey, folks.
I'm so sorry, it's folks. Take it from the top.
What did I?
What did you?
Folk?
I said
What did
guys.
I say?
No, I said guys. I forgot it's folks. It always starts with
What are we
folks.
doing here?
McKyler, take us. Do the intro from the top.
We're good.
Nope. Just keep going.
I'm not even gonna cut this.
Oh,
You got this, Miles.
all right.
You're
got
our
this.
first ever guest, actual host, not just guest co-host. Guest, actual host.
Yeah,
so
'cause-
this is historic.
Yeah, we have no idea what
I don't know what's gonna happen.
what train ride you're gonna take us to. What trolley
Oh.
ride you're gonna take us to.
I like that, Daniel. A little
That's a great
callback
cut.
action. Word on the street is Miles doesn't even know what topic we're doing yet either.
That's true. I did pick several, and then one of your comments earlier, McKyler, really spun me off.
Okay.
Specifically, if you're going to go read the trolley problems or the paradox problems about Achilles and the tortoise.
Which would be last week's episode,
Yes, it would.
I think.
Yes. So focus on today, I have picked is Greek mythology.
Nice.
Love it.
We've been meaning. This has been on the list somewhere.
This is
Wonderful.
I'm going to do a very, very small subset. So
It's too big.
There's so
it's
much.
huge.
I started looking into it. My wife was watching Percy Jackson,
Yeah, and the Olympics.
which is a nice,
great book series.
easy way to kind of get into Greek mythology. And I'm like, okay, I could do this on an episode. And I Googled it, and I'm like,
There's
nope.
There's so much. There's almost too much.
And is it? I need to be clear about this. Is it the movie she was watching or the
It
show?
was the new.
Great question.
She's seen all of it. She's read all the books, but it was in this case, it was the TV show because it had just come out.
Okay,
So we were just doing the new
because
thing,
I have
so.
opinions on the movie. It was
Oh,
just,
we all do. That's in fact, that's the only part of Greek mythology we're talking tonight. Not even the actual real ones. Book versus TV show versus movie.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
thought this was going to be interesting? Just kidding, Miles. It will be interesting.
Well, so I'm hoping
Guaranteed.
So I assume you guys, much like me, had to read the Iliad and the Odyssey. in
I
high school.
read the Odyssey. I did not read the Iliad.
Oh,
I believe I read both of them. I'm pretty sure I get them mixed up 90% of the time.
that's 100% fair. And so I will say both famously are like historical storytellings, but they skip a lot of the very famous myths are not in those. So if you read the Iliad,
Yeah.
the Iliad starts, Trojan War is already going on. And it goes up until Achilles and Hector fight and the death of Hector.
Mm-hmm.
The Odyssey starts actually when Odysseus is leaving Troy, just peacing out. A lot
All
of the
said
like,
and done, right? Yeah.
yeah, a lot of the famous stuff, so like Achilles' heel, Trojan horse, all that kind of stuff, not talked about anywhere in either of those books. It's covered in what's called the epic cycle, sometimes referred to as the Homerica, which I absolutely love.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it because it almost sounds like America. And I'm a patriot.
I just reminds me of Homer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Homer's the
Yeah.
original
Is that
Homer.
why it's called Homer?
Yeah, Homerica is.
Oh, okay, that
'cause,
makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
He
Nice
was.
job, Daniel.
Woo!
It's all coming together.
I did it.
Etymology. Boom. He's got it. He's got it.
But I thought it would be fun to go through like the beginning of that cycle.
The beginning. The beginning of the Homerica.
To talk about a lot of the stuff that like we'll just jump in. A lot of these are just gonna be short stories. We'll just
I
get your guys'
love a good short story.
I love
thoughts.
any story.
So we'll start very first too. So we're gonna start first off with the birth of Achilles, one of my favorite myths. So Achilles' mom, fun fact, is a water nymph called Thetis.
And a water nymph is
Oh, phenomenal question. A water nymph is a primordial being who, like, almost like a mermaid, like,
Yeah.
occupies a body of water and is sometimes part of that body of water. Sometimes is like a nymph, which is like a foresty creature, but for water. I believe they're called nereids.
Yeah, because when the easiest way I can think of it like a nymph is when like in Hercules when what's
Oh, and she turns into the tree.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
Phil,
Danny DeVito.
Phil,
Phil, yeah.
Phil's trying to get on the nymphs, and then he goes,
and she turns into a tree. So
Yeah.
it's that, but water based.
but water based. Okay,
Yeah. So, already great start.
I don't know what you just said, Daniel. But oh my gosh! All right, go watch the movie. It's in there.
Yeah,
He's not wrong.
Fun fact, not to spoil things, we're going to talk about the Philoctetes that that name comes from.
Oh,
You
nice.
got to figure Disney did one thing adjacent to actual mythology.
Actually, they're like, listen, we got close.
Main character,
Main-
well, supporting character, but he's there.
Yeah. No, so she is this Nereid water nymph. And Zeus and Poseidon both fall in love with her
Oh yeah,
because that's a very classic.
that's what they were doing. That's like all they were doing. Was
Oh,
like,
that,
she my sister?
I'm
Nice.
into it.
She my water grandma?
so
Yeah.
so in this case, is Hades more?
Hades is Zeus's
Hades?
brother?
Yeah,
I know-
Hades is Zeus's oldest brother. Poseidon is Zeus's older brother. Super chill. And,
Yeah,
well,
but I'm-
chiller in mythology.
I mean, you're saying
The
both
ocean is
Poseidon
Zeus.
and Zeus
Mhm.
are like into this, and Hades just like, nah, fam.
Yeah, Hades is going to kidnap Persephone down the line, and we're going to.
He's got different plans.
Yeah, he's got to.
But see, in that way, he's a little bit more respectable. He's like, no, I'm gonna go with not family.
Persephone is his niece.
Oh, never
Their
mind.
content warning, no one's fault. This is the
No one's-
Greeks' fault.
Yeah, this is.
I think we've said on the podcast before, the Greeks are kind of weird.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So,
And anyways,
anyway,
continue.
Sorry, Greeks.
sorry.
You're
not
ancient
sorry.
people.
It
I have
feels
some
weird.
follow-up questions already, but we'll keep going.
Yeah. So both Zeus and Poseidon are really digging on Thetis. And they kind of get into a little back and forth of a competition. And so they go see the Oracle of Delphi, who, like, the
Oh, yeah.
Oracle sees the future, somehow knows everything. And so they go to the Oracle, and the Oracle says, oh, like, whoever Thetis' son is will be greater than his father.
Oh.
And so Zeus overthrew his father, who was
Yep.
Poseidon's father, Kronos.
Yep.
And Kronos overthrew his father, Uranus in Greek, Oranos in the Roman. And so both of them, that's a hard back battle.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
no.
like, oh, no. Like, no, thank you. Let's marry her to a mortal guy named King Peleus.
My boy. Hell.
Just yeah, I know what you're thinking. Does Thetis have a say in any of this? No. It's just Zeus and Poseidon being like, fantastic, marry this guy.
All right.
Yeah, just so at their wedding, because Thetis knows all these gods, she invites all the gods to her and King Peleus' wedding. She does not choose to invite one goddess, Eris, the goddess of discord, because she said, hey, I'm having a wedding. I'm not going to invite a goddess of discord.
I think we all know one of those.
And in very famous, like, Eris fashion, shows up anyway,
Yeah. Yep. Classic.
tosses a golden apple on the table, which just is inscribed for the fairest, and Athena, Aphrodite, and Hera all grab it
Like
simultaneously.
that's clearly me.
Yeah.
Daniel reaches for it too.
Daniel's in there like, dips. Like,
Come on, it landed in my lap.
Show the flow quick.
yeah, we got to see this.
I think Daniel's the fairest of all those participating in the
Oh,
podcast. Fairly.
And now I gotta fix my hair.
It was worth it, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was amazing.
Just for the vine.
What is it's not pound key worth it.
Octothorpe?
Octothorpe. There we go.
Octothorpe. That's one I was
Octothorpe.
like, that
Worth
has to
We
be
it.
made it. We got it. We got it.
I'm just gonna randomly put that on our gram right now.
Hashtag Octothorpe?
Yeah.
Hashtag,
Just like on our story.
Oh, jeez.
hashtag pound key, hashtag Octothorpe.
There we go. Love it.
We're so good at irony. God, apple.
So yeah, golden apple. It's on the banquet table. The three goddesses all reach for it. And then they start arguing and fighting.
Yeah.
And that's going to be just, we're going to leave that myth there
They'll
for a
probably
second.
never, ever stop.
Yeah, that's probably, they're going to just be fighting.
Like eons
Yeah, that's,
forever. This will be.
yeah. So apparently, yeah, several years. So we're going to come back to that. Thetis and Peleus have a son named Achilles. And Thetis, again, very tied into this oracle, is very much like, hey, how's my son going to die? And the oracle tells her, like, oh, he's going to die in battle. He's going to die in war. And so Thetis is like, I can outsmart this. Takes Achilles down to the underworld in a place called the River Styx. Popin, you remember, grabs him by his heel and dips him in the river, and he becomes impervious to all damage, except for where Thetis is grabbing him, which is his heel.
Oh, yeah, because the hand mark.
Yes.
Which doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't she just dip him all the way?
And then, or flip him over.
Yeah, I want you to know, as a child, like, these stories were read to me by, like, my older sister when I was, like, 6. And even then, I was like, turn it on. Like, turn him around and dunk again.
The Greeks are so weird. Because they, I mean, of course, they're writing the stories that make, whatever, they make their stories.
Yeah.
And so it's like, smart enough to make him impervious to all damage, not smart enough to actually do it right.
I always think, like, just... Yeah, it's always like, well, obviously there are rules. You got to get to this special river. You got to dunk the baby. And I'm like, how do you not, like, spend an extra 2 seconds then? Just like,
other leg.
Yeah.
Like you're already there. You've already made the journey.
Maybe she realized, like, when she had left, and she's like, oh, I could turn around and go back and redunk the one ankle. Nah, it's just the one ankle.
No one's going to hit the ankle.
No one's going to hit the ankle.
We'll just put some boots on him, reinforce it, and like
solved.
Done.
Yeah, solved.
Also, I mean, if you're Achilles and you're like, hey, I'm pretty sure I'm invulnerable. How are you not only just wearing like armor in that one area?
Like a big old, yeah.
You're like, I'm fine.
There's holes. There's holes in the story.
Just like there's a hole in his ankle.
But that is where we get the term, Achilles heel. Like your 1 weak point. So yeah.
Except if you're Kobe. We'll just say that.
Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Is there a not mean comment that I should make? Or should we just move on? What was his weak point, Daniel?
Helicopters.
Pilot?
We like that.
Sorry, Kobe. So wait, so the wedding happened, and then
so
they had the kid.
Then they had the kid.
Went to the oracle and dipped him.
Went to the oracle and dipped him.
Okay.
Years pass, like 10, 20 years.
We're skipping a lot of details.
We're skipping.
Okay.
Yeah. The 3 goddesses are still constantly fighting.
Yeah.
That's got to the point that they start asking the gods to decide for them. They're like, hey, like, years through this apple that said for the fairest, which one of us is for the fairest?
Still talking about the apple.
Still the apple.
This was eons ago.
Eventually they go to Zeus and they're like, hey, like, you're king of the gods. You're going to decide this for us. And Zeus goes, wrong, champ. Like, that is not for me. Which I will point out, I don't know how familiar you guys are with family trees. Hera is Zeus's wife.
Okay.
Who's one of the people who's grabbed the apple.
Uh-huh.
Aphrodite, certain myths call her Zeus's daughter. Others call her like a primordial love being who was born out of Uranus's castration, essentially.
They're so similar.
Yeah, so almost identical.
It's crazy. Like, of course they get them 2 versions.
And then Athena is his 100% daughter.
Okay.
Like, from his first wife, Metis.
Okay.
So it's his daughter, his wife, maybe his other daughter, or maybe like kind of a
He
stranger.
Definitely does not want to get in the middle of that
he's
one.
He's very much like, I'm not doing this.
Wrong. You choose your wife every single time.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm visualizing the tree and what I know and what I've seen. And which wife? Which daughter wife?
Yeah.
Which water grandma wife?
Yeah. Which water grandma wife? So anyway, he passes it on to essentially a son of the king.
King
Priam. No. Fun fact, not King Priam, king of Troy. He picks his 99th son, Paris, and Zeus says, like, hey, Paris is going to make this decision.
99th
son.
son.
Yeah.
Not like son of son of son of son of, like generational. Like
no, like Priam
he
and
has
his
at
wife
least 99
had
children.
99 children, all sons.
Is that a historical fact or a Greek mythology fact?
That's a Greek mythology fact.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
it was like we're crossing into.
She was pregnant
something-
for 100 years.
Yeah, that had a lot of. It's one of those weird things of Greek mythology where you're like, oh yeah,
Oh.
99 sons, and you're like, what?
Gestation periods were a lot shorter for the Greeks.
Oh, back then.
Yes.
It only took 3 months. It was wild.
Was it 24 hours?
24. 99 days.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh gosh. What an early episode too. It was like
The first one. The first one.
But yeah, so King Priam, King of Troy, has 99 sons. His last one is fated to doom the city, so he sends him out to live as a shepherd. That's Paris.
Okay.
So Paris is out living his life as a shepherd.
This is Paris with an E.
No, this is Paris with an I. This Paris.
Like
the city is named after him.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the city of Paris is named after
the 99th son of
the
a
99th
Greek.
son of the Greek king of Troy. Mythological Greek king of Troy.
Whoa.
Interesting choice. Or is it?
Paris will become a central figure for like the Iliad and the Battle of Troy. He kills Achilles.
What do the French have to do with the Greeks?
Oh my gosh, I have a whole.
Miles is like, I'm so glad you
I'm
asked.
so glad.
Nobody's ever asked me that.
There's a tie. It's also why like Paris is called the city of love. That was actually a title that existed long before the 20th century.
Because of the Greeks?
Because of one of Paris's choices, which we will talk about
Oh
in
my
just a
gosh.
second.
Just so you guys know, Miles almost got his degree in history.
I got a minor. I got a minor in history, a minor in the classics, and a minor in Latin. And then I dropped out for 2 years and came back to engineering.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm learning
man.
2 things tonight.
This is why I came here without notes. I was like, I'm ready to talk about this.
You learned 2 things?
Well,
He's been talking for 20 minutes.
I'm sorry.
This is great. This is what I live for.
Anyway, Paris.
So Paris,
The shepherd boy.
yeah, shepherd boy who's a secret prince of Troy. Zeus
And
comes.
Troy is in Turkey, right?
Yeah, Troy. At that time, it was called Asia Minor, but yes, Troy is in Turkey.
And how similar is that to Istanbul?
Istanbul was actually the nickname of the capital of Turkey that the local people called it. Before that, it was called Byzantium. And before that, it was called Constantinople after Constantine, who founded his new capital
That's right.
when he split the empires.
So where does Istanbul come into this?
It doesn't. It's just also in Turkey. It's like up north.
They just renamed it because it sounded more Arabic than...
Yeah, then Byzantium and Constantinople. It was like the local people were... Yeah.
Did you learn... Is that your third thing yet?
It's like the quince thing.
I was going to say,
okay.
if you really care, it's like the Seljuk Turks in 1453 overthrew the fall of Constantinople.
I'm
and
having
took
so
over.
much fun. See if Miles can get through one thing tonight.
We're hard pivoting to how important 1453 is. It's the fall of Constantinople. It's the end of the 100 Years' War. Theoretically, Christianity comes to Russia. No, sorry, not Christianity. Kirill and Methodius come to Russia and bring Christianity and the Kyrillic alphabet.
That's the most important year then?
I would say 1453, absolutely.
Ancient city of Troy
Oh,
is
do we get to put some more stuff on the map?
not near Istanbul. Well, it's sort of whatever. It's near. It's a couple hundred miles away.
That's actually,
But it's not Istanbul. That's what I was trying to ask.
It's
not the same city.
Istanbul. No. Fun fact.
It's like the closest city to Greece.
Okay.
That's kind of lazy.
And what's funny is the gentleman, the like archaeologist who discovered the like lost city of Troy, apparently like went through like 5 layers of Troy and like destroyed a bunch of like historic archaeology, like archaeological evidence. Got to the 5th layer, was like, I found it, and I was like, you just burned through.
You found it 5 times.
Yeah.
You killed it. Stop! It's already dead. Okay, this is fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
In order to get to the rest of the Turkey, you kind of have to go through Troy.
Yeah,
It looks like. So if you're going to be conquering, that's kind of the first place.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This
Super
makes
important. So
Paris.
yeah, Paris, Prince
Shepherd
of
boy.
Troy, shepherd boy. Zeus comes down to him and says like, "Hey, guess what? You're making this decision for me." And brings all three goddesses with him. So Hera, Aphrodite, and Athena.
I just imagine him out in the field, like petting a sheep.
That's
and then he's like Zeus. Lightning's in.
I was gonna say, I encourage all visitors, all listeners to just go in and search the Judgment of Paris. There's so many paintings, like historic Renaissance paintings. Of,
I'm gonna do it
holding a
right
sheep
now.
with like 3 naked women around him, and he's just like,
oh. Now I feel weird if I look it up, Miles.
It's Renaissance art. For some reason, they're all naked constantly.
What was it? The
Judgment of Paris.
All right. Images.
Just waiting for McKyler's screen to load.
You can keep going. I'll do this whilst chatting.
So these goddesses come down, and they're each desperately trying to win this contest.
Oh, yeah.
So they all promise Paris something if he chooses them.
Okay.
Oh, and it's in 3s. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's perfectly in 3s.
Isn't that what I said?
You did last week's episode. So the first
Very different context. Yeah, you're right.
So the first that comes to him is Athena, who Athena is the goddess of wisdom in Greek mythology. Also warfare, but that's touched on less. It's mainly like wisdom, crafts, that kind of thing. She goes to Paris and she says, "Hey, if you choose me, I'll make you the wisest man on earth." That like people will come from all over the world to like seek your wisdom and like your brilliance, your intelligence.
I like this.
Hera comes to him and says, "If you choose me, I will make you the greatest king this land has ever known. Like, I will give you power."
Diplomacy kind of sort of thing?
Like,
okay.
So you can either be like super wise, super powerful.
Super king.
Yeah, super king. Aphrodite comes to him and says, "If you choose me, I will grant you the love of the most beautiful woman in the entire world." Yeah. So, yeah, question. What are you picking?
So the first one is greatest man.
Greatest wisdom. Like
Wisdom.
the
Greatest
wisest.
wisdom.
Yeah, like the wisest.
Second is greatest king.
Yeah, greatest king.
And the third one is
the love of the most beautiful woman in the world.
I think I would go with wisdom because then you can find a way to be the greatest king and find a way to find the most
Daniel's
beautiful
always
woman.
about optimization, man.
That's
He's got it figured out. Because I'm like, the amount of mental baggage that comes with being the wisest person ever, like you're probably going to be one of the most depressed people ever too.
Oh yeah, you're like that feels like a Sherlock thing where you're like, I know everything before anyone tells me, and that like I remember, I don't know why, distinctly being like 12 years old, walking home from middle school and thinking about this and being like, clearly the correct answer is Hera. Is like, you're the greatest king. What are you talking about? Like,
Super king. It's
king,
got a ring.
Both power, like.
And the target on your back.
Yeah, just a little.
And you're,
you're going to have a target on your back. You're not going to be wise enough to know how to escape it. I mean,
no one's going to love you.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're not going to be pretty.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, Paris makes.
Is it forced love? Like, is it just like enchantment?
A little bit, yeah, which is not great.
The love part's cool. And it's fun that he picked that. The fact that it's just like.
Wait, he did?
So like Paris is called the city of love.
Oh,
see how I put 2 and 2 together?
We're connecting it. Yeah, he does choose.
I'm moving quick.
He does choose Aphrodite's, and so Aphrodite makes Helen, Queen of Sparta, fall in love with him. You'll probably later know, as she's known to history, as Helen of Troy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's the end of kind of our first shorter story, even though it took like 20, 30 minutes.
It's all good.
We never promised to cover it all.
That's what I was like, when you asked me, you should host, I'm like, I could talk for 4 hours. I got so much.
The camera will die. We will continue to roll.
Are you guys? Let me know if you're ready for the second, which is going to be.
Yeah.
Any questions, comments, concerns?
No, I think you tied a bow pretty much on everything.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. We're going to transport. So Helen of Troy. She's one of my absolute favorite like mythological characters because she often gets forgotten. So call it 20 years prior to this moment when Helen is conceived. It's because Zeus, in the form of a swan, saw Helen's mom.
What is? All right,
I want to say
Zeus.
Leda, Leda, fell in love with her, and descended down to her. And she
Zeus. You gotta chill out, brother.
Yeah, it's a one.
He just can't help it.
He impregnates her, and she gets pregnant with quadruplets.
Naturally.
As a stork, you said he came?
As a swan.
A swan? Zeus is weird. Swans,
Yeah.
shower of coins. I mean, like, he's
Yeah,
weird,
as I
weird
say,
dude.
it's at one point a bull, at one point a different,
All right.
yeah, it's
He just okay. Zeus is weird.
Zeus is a weird guy.
Zeus is a freak.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's a freak.
Yeah. So he descends and impregnates her, and she has 4 kids. Helen.
Yeah.
Clemenstra.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use their Latin names because they'll be more recognizable. Castor and Pollux.
Castor oil.
And who are the Gemini twins.
Oh.
So when you often hear Gemini twins, a historic fun fact is they're not twins, they're quadruplets.
I don't like that. That's
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why Gemini?
That
Did that come later or something?
comes later. A big part of the quadruplets is 2 of the babies are kind of divine blood, and 2 of the babies are kind of mortal blood. So
Okay.
Helen and Castor, I believe, are the 2 divine babies, and then Clemenstra and Pollux are the like mortal babies. And so Helen is famously unbelievably beautiful. Castor is this unbelievable warrior who will go on to join the Argonauts with his brother Pollux. And the 2 of them will become inseparable kind of battle buddies who eventually die in their adventures together. And Zeus, in order to honor the commitment that they gave each other, put them in the stars together as the Gemini.
Is that where Disney gets it?
Yeah.
Like,
And then just, oh yeah, the
twins.
Greeks love putting people in the stars. Orion was once a giant who got put into the stars. You got the Gemini, Castor and Pollux, Cassiopeia, Andromeda. There are a bunch of people.
Are you Pollux or is that what you're saying? Like
Pollux, yeah, Pollux.
like the artist?
No, not like Jackson Pollock.
Oh,
Pollux with like an X.
okay. I was like,
the Greek quadruplet, dude.
well,
Yeah, I want to say.
I was just like, wait, is this where it came from? Is this
No.
where this artist came from?
And I'm cheating a little because I'm using the Roman translation as a name. I want to say the Greek translation is like Polydeuces.
That sounds Greek to me.
Yeah, it's hard. You read these as a little kid, you're like, I'm going with the Latin one.
Well,
It's so
you
much
read
easier.
this as little kids. Little kids get read too.
Miles is just like, all right, time to pick out a book. The Greek family tree.
Yeah. Like, oh, thank God. Mythology, this will be perfect for a bedtime story.
Limited pictures, and the ones that they are, they're
I'm going to say,
The
let me just,
Judgment in Paris.
my parents giving me the talk looked a little bit different when I was like, where's the swan come in?
Oh,
But so
gosh. All right.
they have 4 kids. Helen is married off to another prince who later becomes a king, Menelaus, and her sister Clemenstra is married off to his brother Agamemnon.
Oh, Agamemnon's such a name.
That is such a.
It's like the best one.
It hits so hard. Like,
It's the best.
but so they are twin brothers. Agamemnon is
all these twins. Sorry.
yeah they're it makes no sense. Agamemnon goes on to later become the king of kings of Greece. So if you've seen the movie Troy, he goes and conquers like every other Greek, and makes them like bow to him essentially.
Okay.
And
We
as,
like bowing.
and as part of that, when Helen marries Menelaus, obviously all the other kings of Greece are super jealous that Menelaus is marrying this most beautiful woman in the world.
Uh-huh.
And to avoid war, King Odysseus comes up with the thought that they should unite, that to defend Helen, that should anything ever happen to Helen, all of the kings of Greece will come to her defense.
Okay.
So we know
I think I missed part of it. Because why?
just because Helen is so beautiful, it's this.
That's the only reason.
You remember high school?
Yeah, this is.
Do I?
This is a joke, Daniel. Come on.
There is there's this weird concept of Greek perfection called arete that exists. That for a lot of like arete for a woman in ancient Greek culture, there was this concept of like beauty and crafts. Those are your two options. You're either like extremely beautiful or you're extremely like crafty. Like you're pressing the olive oil, you're making paintings, you're doing like weaving, or you're just really, really good looking, I guess, is the concept.
Or you're a Sparta woman and you're both.
Fair. Less crafty, but yeah.
No, they can be crafty.
They They rode horses?
They rode
What'd
horses?
you teach me?
They did ride horses.
I got you, Kaniska.
Because you had horses. All right.
Sorry, don't mean to derail. Continue.
No, you're good. You're good. So
Odysseus, he's in this.
Yeah, Odysseus is like,
Okay.
hey, we should all get together. If anything happens to Helen, like we're all going to war.
What was his tie to Helen at this point?
So he originally wanted to marry Helen, and then he ends up marrying her cousin Penelope.
He's got as close as he could get.
Yeah, everyone. It is important that you understand Greek mythology. Everyone's related to everyone.
Yeah. I think, we'll just make that assumption and move on.
They're all related, and it's fine.
Well, okay. The Odyssey's a different thing. Maybe we'll get there. I doubt we're going to get there. But he liked his wife, so
he loved it.
That's cool. So maybe he settled, maybe he didn't. Or
Penelope
maybe he
is certainly better, in my opinion, than Helen.
She's loyal, right?
She's extremely loyal.
So there you go. That's good.
But so Helen obviously then gets kidnapped by Aphrodite to go marry Paris, even though she is already married to Menelaus.
Yeah.
And we ignite the Trojan War from the mortal side. So
yeah,
everyone kind of is like, oh yeah, Helen just got kidnapped by like Paris of Troy. Let's go get her. And so they call together the 10,000 ships to sail off and go to battle. On the divine side, Hera and Athena are pissed that Paris chose Aphrodite.
Well,
yeah.
And essentially, like, it causes a war amongst the gods.
Okay. So they get to like the 6 boats.
Yeah, like 6. They're like 6
but they're divine. Come on.
And they each get like different people to help team up with them.
Oh, they're making alliances. Yeah. Oh, this is like Survivor.
Oh, and it's the one thing I will appreciate from the Greeks is they understood family drama. They're like, naturally, we're gonna get like the aunties in this. We're getting cousins.
Yeah,
like call up everyone.
Yeah. So what you're saying is modern day, if there was reality TV, it's not the Kardashians. It's the Greeks or it's the gods or whatever.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
That's our idea first. A new dramedy called The Greeks.
Oh gosh, that would be hilarious.
I would go pretty good.
A godmadry?
You'd have a lot of
a godmadry?
Yes, that's amazing, Daniel.
That is.
Let's keep matching words together.
Oh gosh.
A lot of content. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at God War.
Now we're at God War, and it's getting like worse and worse.
Wait. What sides? Like, because obviously Zeus didn't want to get in between them.
Yeah.
So did
he pick a side?
Yeah.
Zeus does not pick a side.
He just watches.
Yeah. This is kind of where we enter like the Illiad territory. So you have Aphrodite who's like, all right, I'm team Trojan. And she gets like Apollo on her side. She gets Artemis.
So all the known guys. Cool.
All the known guys. Athena and Hera, extremely powerful. They get like Poseidon to join them, he's a super heavy hitter. Zeus is like, I am not interested in this in the slightest. You leave me out of this.
I thought the Trojans were the bad guys.
A little bit. It's a weird.
They're just kind of part of it.
Yeah, they're just kind of part of it because one of their lost princes. So obviously he like reveals himself as a prince, goes to Priam, and Priam's kind of like, awesome. So who's your wife? Like. And yeah, like it starts this whole war.
Okay.
Who's Troy?
That's what's his face?
The Donald Glover?
No, it's not Donald Glover. It's
Troy in Community.
Donald Glover is absolutely Troy in Community.
I'm telling you.
Am I tripping?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh.
Childish Gambino.
Who did you think it? You know he has a regular name, right?
Well, no, yeah, but now it.
Is that what you're thinking?
No, oh, that's Achilles.
Oh,
no.
he's still in the Greek thing.
Yeah, Achilles. We'll get to him in a second. This is also one of my favorites.
Well,
it's cross-dressing.
Well, we're saying Troy in the movie Troy.
Oh, the movie
Oh.
Troy. Yeah. No, sorry. Troy refers to the city of Troy.
Right,
But,
but
where
then
did it get its name?
Oh, great question. Because its original name is Ilium, which is why it's called the Iliad.
oh,
Take that one home for you.
Yeah, that's
There we
I
go.
will-
All right, we figured it out,
We-
Danny. We got him.
yeah.
Oh, I should study that.
That's cool.
I know. what
We
I'm doing
got him,
tonight.
everybody. We tricked him.
Anyway, but the question I wanted to say, so Athena, she's a god of what?
She's the goddess of wisdom,
Wisdom.
crafting, warfare.
And
I
Hela
love how crafting and warfare
Yeah, dude.
go
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
and Hela.
And
Or
Hera is
Hera.
the queen of the gods. She's goddess of childbirth, marriage. Overall, just kind of more powerful because she's kind of like an elder god.
But they're not teaming up.
They are teaming
They
up.
are teaming
They're
up.
teaming up against Aphrodite because they're pissed.
And so they're on the
Greek
Trojan
side.
side.
No, they're on,
No, the Greek side.
Yeah, they're on the
Because
Greek side.
Aphrodite's on the Trojan side.
Yes.
It's all coming together.
I would be. I don't know if it's just me looking from the outside in. If I had to be one of these other gods, I'm kind of going Athena side. Just because I see she's like
Because you think she's going to win?
yeah. Because I think she's like
Not because you think she's in the right?
no because I'm like she's. I mean, I feel like she could mess up a fool. I mean, she knows strategy, right? She knows
yeah.
war.
Yeah. One. Spoilers. Maybe 6,000 years late. Troy falls. The Trojans straight lose because of Athena.
Well, see, and that's like
Because of her?
She was the one who
Sorry,
blessed
Daniel.
No, you're good.
Odysseus with like wisdom and cunning, and he thought of the Trojan horse.
see, like not even like if I was in that instant, knowing what I know, like even as a follower, like a believer or like a god, I'd be like, why am I going to go up against basically like the goddess of war against the goddess of like love?
Yeah.
Like,
It
come on.
does. It does. I see your point, Daniel.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Anyway,
Is that why the Trojans lost? Because they're a bunch of pansies?
I don't want to say yeah.
Well, they failed because of
the
kindness.
kindness. Yeah, they're like, oh, a gift. Love this.
I didn't mean to derail. Just kidding.
Oh no! So all you need to know, we've kicked off this war. The gods are in it. The humans are in it.
How do gods fight in a war? Can they kill each other?
What's
Well, they go to like the pit of all consumption.
they go to Tartarus. Yeah.
See anything.
You know, weirdly, and this is never brought up in any movie. It's in the Iliad though. The gods will like come down and like fight mortals. It's one of the myths.
It's like a pastime. It's like, I'm gonna go punch some,
Yeah,
hit up the bars.
100%. It's one of the. If I have time, it's a short story I'll tell. Diomedes fights Ares and wounds him, and like
Oh,
he wins.
good job, Diomedes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I think that was in the show. No, but Percy is a half.
Percy is a half
Something.
blood, so he can challenge gods in the show.
Yeah,
Are they
he
technically
fought him.
more strong?
Gods?
No, the demigods.
Demigods are, yeah, like very famously. Like Hercules is the quintessential, like,
toughest ever.
yeah, toughest,
The
like,
winner.
super. And then close second is probably like Achilles.
Mm.
Like, this is a weird tangent. Fun fact Alexander the Great famously believed and promoted that he was a descendant of Achilles and Hercules.
Huh.
And it's sold?
Yeah. Oh, people were like, yeah, totally. Of course, man. Like,
You're the guy with the army.
it is the weirdest, like, trying to, any part of Greek mythology, you do have to be like, did they actually believe this?
Or is it just a
Or,
good story?
Like, or is this a metaphor for something? Like,
They're
I
just bored.
Let's just test
That's
it, and
so much
I'll
time.
just start saying that. Like, I'm a descendant of Achilles, and
I'll spread it. Daniel famously descended from Achilles. You can tell because of the hair.
Oh.
But yeah, so again, the end of kind of the second short story of like how the War of Troy started. That like I feel like winds its way into cultural myth, but like not in any book. It's just kind of like a cultural identity of like, oh yeah, Helen of Troy faced the launch 10,000 ships. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, blame it on her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 100%.
Why'd she get all teleported off to a different country?
Teleported.
That's what he said earlier.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, she goes, it's never ever explained. You always get these very like poetic like, and she's whisked off into the clouds, and you're like, literally, like, and she's gone.
Huh.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess it isn't Greek gods if they're not meddling in people's affairs.
Yeah. I will say we'll take I'll do 2 quick ones because I think
You're fine.
this one I do find really funny because it's a very lesser known one. We're going to talk about Achilles cross-dressing.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites.
This is to cover up his heel.
So
Or big old boots with the heels, with the fur.
With the
What
fur.
Jeez. The whole club was looking at her too, which is why.
Okay.
But
Her being Achilles.
Achilles. But flashback to Achilles' mom, so water nymph.
Right.
Very obsessed with
Thank you for
protecting
the
her.
reminders because the retention, I will say.
It's so hard. You're like, and also it's really important that she's a magical creature. You just keep that in
That's
mind.
right. And she just had like a dad. Or he had like a dad.
Yeah, just
He's like, he was a king, a normal king dad. It's fine.
That just never gets brought up later. It's just like, oh, he's just a guy.
Just a guy, a king guy. Okay.
King Kai? Is that what
Guy.
Oh,
Just a king guy.
I thought you said
We're
King
not
Kai.
ready for that. We're not ready to bring in that lore.
But so they she's trying to protect Achilles so much. Obviously this huge war is ramped up. She knows her son's gonna die in battle, and she's like, cool. Let's avoid that as all as possible. Which is a very classic Greek prophecies always come true, generally because you tried to avoid
Yeah.
doing the
Right.
thing. Like,
Thus, like the self-fulfilling prophecy thing, or whatever.
Exactly. And that's
The actual meaning of it, or the original meaning?
yeah.
The ancient meaning?
The ancient meaning.
Mm.
But that's a very classic, like ancient Greek, like, I'm gonna avoid this prophecy. And it's like, now you've caused it.
You done did it now.
So she decides, she's like, hey, the best way I can get my son to avoid this war is to dress him up like a girl. And just like,
Girls don't have to fight war.
girls don't have to fight the wars. Like, and so she dressed him in all
So
these.
easy.
Just immediately, like, I've solved the problem.
I mean, we have women dressing up as men to get into the Olympic Games. There's no.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the Greeks are.
Yeah.
This is pretty normal for them.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
just,
like.
they're just like it's
Totally.
another. It's a Tuesday.
That's why they did everything naked.
to identify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could see it was a piece of cake. But she's dressed him up like a girl. And she's very much like, okay, I'm going to hide you like amongst the ladies of the court.
Uh-huh.
And Odysseus, king of Ithaca, who's now like, hey, I got to go fight this war because my cousin, like my wife's cousin got abducted. So that's my problem. He, of course, stops by the oracle very famously. And they're like, yeah, the only way
I feel
you
like
can.
there's a line.
I very much
It's like all these famous people are just like,
like, hey, where are my keys? You shall find them under your shoes next. But yeah, and to your point, everyone's always going to the oracle. There's always just like every Greek myth begins with, and then they went to the oracle.
does anybody ever ask the oracle how the oracle's doing?
No, just
Poor oracle.
Octhorpe. Octothorpe? Justice for Oracle?
Octothorpe for oracle.
Justice for Oracle.
But so Odysseus gets there. They're very much told like, oh yeah, you can't win the war in Troy without Achilles. You got to go get him. And so
The oracle told
told
him
Odysseus
that?
this.
Okay.
Which
Right.
again, you're going to find in most of Greek mythology, it's a very much like, and you got to go do that.
Yeah.
Like, no one else.
Sounds like a lot
You
of
get
work.
out there.
It's like, if I do nothing, will it just happen anyway?
Yeah, like, will it just, like, will it go away? And what I will say is kind of ironic about this story is Odysseus was tricked into going to this war. Like, Odysseus had this obligation to, like, go rescue his wife's cousin. And so he pretended to be crazy and was like, I don't have to do this. And then Agamemnon's soldiers like took his baby. He was plowing a field in a very erratic manner. And Agamemnon's emissaries took his baby and threw it in front of the plow. And he swerves out of the way and they're like, we got you. You're not crazy.
Tricked.
Oh, man.
Like, you're coming with us.
A crazy person would have.
Yeah, would have just run over this baby, which is the most Greek. It's a trolley problem. All right. If you
you can't get away once. Everything is everything, man.
Everything's a trolley problem. So I always did find it ironic that like Odysseus is like, well, if I got to go to this war, I'm going to go get this other guy to go to this war. And so he sails like to the court. And Thetis very much, which also Achilles' dad is never mentioned pretty much. It's always his mom. His mom's like,
well.
I don't know where my son is. No, couldn't tell you. Like, you're going to a war? That's crazy. I don't know. Have fun. Like,
Good luck with that.
yeah, go crazy. And
Better look among the men.
Yeah.
So easy.
Well, and so Odysseus being like hyper like cunning, that's like his gift from Athena, that like he's super smart and brilliant. He gets a cart full of fancy jewelry and clothes and silk, and then he sneaks his own sword and shield into this cart as well, and like puts it out just for like the court to like come
the
see.
ladies to like come flocking.
And so all of the ladies
gosh.
come to look at all these like jewelry and clothes and like shiny things. And one of the ladies is like, oh my gosh, a sword.
Ooh, how does this look on me?
And Odysseus then like rips off her disguise and it's Achilles and he's like, I knew it.
Tricked you with a sword.
Which just feels very sexist.
Yeah.
On the same point of like, don't worry, I'll get clothes, jewelry. We'll sort out the women there. And then I'll put in a sword and it'll be perfect. And I will say part of it would get me. If I went up, like imagine walking through a mall, like in one of those kiosks and you're like, oh, here's watches, you want an iPad? And you're like, oh my God, is that a sword?
It's a pewter wizard.
It's a beautiful wizard. I'm just, in my mind, I'm thinking like, there's no way there was not one woman before him that saw the sword, was like,
He's like,
and like, oh, look at this sword, and just went, oh, you're oh sorry.
That's what I was at. Like, if anything, that's a human reaction. Be like, oh my gosh, jewelry, clothes, a sword.
Like,
What's this
what
doing
is?
here?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
At
pick it.
least.
What?
If anything, it feels That's the modern equivalent of like shopping at TJ Maxx and being like, oh my gosh, is that a gun? Like,
Yes, exactly.
it's just like in with the socks.
Daniel's, it's near the end of She's the Man
Yes.
What?
with Amanda Bynes.
Yes, I know.
Classic.
And Channing Tatum, which a lot of people forget about. Yeah.
Oh, is that is that the one where they use for the nosebleed?
Yes,
Yeah.
tampons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deep cut.
That's what you remember, not the ending where
No.
like
Her brother gets pantsed.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like,
prove it.
yeah, she's a girl.
Oh
and then-
yeah.
And it's like everybody's whatever. That's how I imagine Odysseus. He's like, uh-oh, next.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
And Achilles' eyeball in the sword.
Like, oh, what's that back there?
Wow. Okay, so we get Achilles.
So we get Achilles. Achilles has joined the team. And so you have now like Odysseus, Achilles. You have all these famous Greek heroes, Ajax the Lesser, Agamemnon. They get all of these people together and they're getting ready to sail to Troy. And this short story will be a little bit of a bummer, so I apologize. So the gods are involved. They're like, hey, what if the Greeks just never made it to Troy? And so
Yeah.
And so the gods are pushing back. One famously, I want to say it's Artemis, who's like, nope, like I'm generating winds. You can't sail this way.
But Poseidon is on the Greeks team.
Oh,
How come he didn't just ocean them over?
It makes the power scaling makes no sense.
He's the
Famously,
okay.
the ocean guy can't get him. Yeah,
Because he's not omnipotent. He can
Neither
only.
is- what's his bucket?
Well, yeah, he can only be in one place. That's omnipotent.
Make a big wave. What block the wind? What then push the boats?
How do you know he wasn't
Teleport him like
No,
they did the
he
lady.
wasn't in another place dealing with something else at that time.
What could have been more important?
Famously, he's off in China just doing something over there, just like,
Splashing around.
Oh shoot!
Line up, you are Poseidon.
you are picking up a lot of the like. As I'm a kid, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
This is why you quit
Keep telling
history.
me. Just like,
This is why you became an engineer.
it's prepared me as an adult to poke holes in movies and be like, that doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
That does not. Yeah.
But yeah, so they can't get off the island. Like a wind keeps buffeting them back, and so naturally Agamemnon's like, cool, I've got to sacrifice one of my daughters.
Of course, as one does.
As one does. That's like immediately he's like,
That-
I'm on it.
That's why you have them, right? That for this exact purpose.
Yeah, and you guys will like this because it is the wildest conversation. So Agamemnon is married to Clemenstra, who is Helen's sister.
Mhm.
Right. We all remember that.
Naturally, Agamemnon messages Clemenstra like, "I need you to send me my eldest daughter," and Clemenstra writes back like, "Are you going to sacrifice her?"
Are they like sending? They can't get off the island, but they can send.
they can get yes.
They can send messages. How are they?
They're right next to the coast. Hey.
Hey, go tell someone I need my daughter. Which again, like, and Clemenstra's me like, you gonna sacrifice her? And Agamemnon was like, no, I'm gonna marry her to Achilles. It's gonna be great.
This will solve it.
And so Clemenstra's like, okay, that would be great. Yeah, like the invulnerable guy. Yeah, A+. So sends her daughter off to Agamemnon. Agamemnon, unfortunately, burns her at the stake to sacrifice her to appease Artemis. In some myths, she dies, and in other myths, Artemis comes down and like rescues her, and then also turns off the wind, which I always felt was kind of odd.
It's very Deus Ex Machina.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that's where it came from, maybe.
Yeah, of like, oh yeah, and the gods arrive, and it is fine. Like,
Yep, everything's good. That was close.
But it is truly one of my like.
Wait, does she have a name? I got it.
Iphigenia?
I'd buy it.
IGPHENIA, if I remember correctly. Someone will.
Fiji? What?
Yeah, you'll have to search it. I'm pretty sure
You're gonna get roasted, dude.
IGPHE. If you just start that and put daughter of Agamemnon, I'm sure it'll come up.
Iphigenia.
My picture of the Judgment of Paris finally showed up, and I do recognize it.
Yeah, right. That's a pretty classic one.
Oh yeah.
He's just like hanging out. And they're like, "Oh, here's this apple."
Did you find it, Daniel?
It says her Wikipedia says she retaliates by preventing the Allied troops from reaching Troy, unless Agamemnon kills his eldest daughter, Iphigenia,
Nicely done,
Yeah.
Miles.
See.
at
I've only asked
Alias
one question,
as a
you didn't know the
human
answer.
sacrifice.
Was he just into that? Was it pre-coordinated?
It truly feels like, yeah, he doesn't ask anyone. Or at least we don't have.
He's
any, like-
busy fighting,
He's
and he's
busy.
like, "Wait, I sensed."
I sense this. Perfect. Started the band, wins back up.
The exact random daughter has been sacrificed.
It is.
All right.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I'm sorry.
I feel like the Greeks are just so bored.
Oh my.
Like these just like felt like campfire stories or like fan fiction where they're just like try to make it all canon.
Oh, absolutely. Like it truly also feels like a Marvel movie of like these are
Oh, geez, yes.
unrelated things that they're like no. They're all gonna come together at
it's
the
a
end.
string.
I promise.
It's a string. You can't see the bigger picture.
We're gonna get to Troy Endgame, and you're just gonna have like 12 of these people you've already seen just show up. It's
This is
great.
phase 1. This is phase 2. They don't get together until phase 5. So
When in doubt, zoom out.
Just get out of there.
All right, so the winds die down.
Winds died down. They're able to
The-
sail.
Ignophalius dies.
Yeah, dies. Agamemnon's eldest daughter dies.
Iphigenia.
Iphigenia.
That's what I said.
There you go.
I should just dub your voice over mine.
Iphigenia.
Yeah, so they set sail. This is typically where like the war starts.
Okay.
There are some very like short little snippets of things that happen on that sailing. One of them is one of our main characters who will come in later, Philoctetes, who was
Danny.
Danny DeVito.
Phil.
Um,
That's Phil's boy.
That's Phil's boy. It is. So Philoctetes was kind of the cupbearer and assistant to Hercules. And
Okay.
after
So that kind of checks out.
yeah, that kind of checks out. After Hercules dies, Philoctetes.
Excuse
gets
me?
his
Spoiler
bow.
alert.
I'm so if we're getting into the Herculean method.
That wasn't in the movie.
There's
Was
a
it?
movie?
That was so well timed. That was amazing.
Sorry, Miles.
No, it's so hard because trying to explain who any of these characters are, it's like, and also they come with so much backstory. If we go way back to the beginning. So Philoctetes, he gets the bow and arrows of Hercules, which the arrows of Hercules are dipped in hydrant's blood, or Hydra's blood, and so they're super poisonous. That's all you need to know. They make it feel like you're constantly on fire if you get pricked by one.
Okay.
Like that's all you need to know.
Mhm.
I always thought that it was weird, like with poisons, they're like, it's like 1,000 times more deadly than whatever. It's like, you can only kind of die by once.
Yeah.
Like,
Really,
I know that's not what they mean, but it's a weird metric.
it is a weird.
It's like,
It's really like it could kill 100 elephants. You're like,
are you shooting?
yeah, 100 elephants.
You only have one arrow.
How do you measure in
They got
depth?
standing in a line?
Well, you heard them,
Oh, so they're all
and
together.
then just go down the line until it doesn't affect one of them. Like, okay,
And then you write it down,
okay, that one.
then it's science.
Yeah.
yeah, naturally. Of course that's how.
Okay, so the Hydra blood.
Hydra blood is just
Okay.
super poisonous, makes you feel like you're on fire if you get cut by it.
All right. I feel like the cut itself would kind of feel.
You got cut. It's on fire. You would think.
Maybe
No.
Okay.
Not in Greek
I'll-
mythology rules.
It's fine. I'm
Fine.
Suspension of disbelief. I'm with it.
So on the sailing, Philoctetes accidentally cuts himself, stabs himself with one of these arrows.
Come on, Danny.
Is put into immense pain, does not die. Very important.
Yeah, you never said it was more deadly. You just said it hurts.
It just really hurts. So it doesn't kill you, it just really hurts.
All right.
So
Is Hercules on the boat? Remind me.
no, Hercules is dead.
Okay. I was gonna say he probably could have fought in the war pretty good.
He'd be great at fighting in this war. He actually this is another like non sequitur. Hercules actually sacks Troy on one of his adventures and kills the entire royal family except Priam.
What if
And
he
that's
would have?
how Priam becomes king. Yeah, that's like
Wow. So
Yeah.
this is all Hercules' fault.
Yeah.
Way to go, Hercules!
Wow.
You didn't finish the job.
I didn't know he was the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh,
He's singing all those songs,
I
doing his thing with his weak little sandal legs.
we actually should, not as a spoiler, as a lead into a future episode if I'm ever invited back.
Okay.
Hercules at one point goes mad and murders his wife and 3 children, and that's why he has to atone and do 12 labors.
Was that in the movie?
In the Disney.
Did he sing about that?
That sounds a
I
lot
don't know how
like
they'd sing around that.
Kratos.
It is. It's the inspiration for Kratos' story.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. Hercules kills Megara and their 3 kids, and then he has to atone with labors.
Mm.
Maybe there's a second movie I didn't see. It.
It's
Hercules
those,
Hercules
too.
too super dark.
it's those 1.5 ones actually. It's the one in between.
It was a straight to DVD. It was
It
horrific.
came out the same year as Lion King 1.5. It just was not rated.
Just an R-rated Disney movie. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. But so Hercules is
Okay.
dead. Philoctetes cuts himself on the arrows.
That's my favorite part of this whole night. It's like, come on, Danny.
God damn.
Ugh, I can't not picture Danny to be like, but not Phil Danny DeVito like
Frank.
Frank Danny DeVito.
Like always sunny, like crawling out of a wet
Charlie, I
couch.
cut myself. It hurts. It's like, what are you doing?
Actually, and similarly, and kind of like an Always Sunny-ish. So he obviously begins screaming and doesn't stop for a day and a night and a day. And so the Greeks abandon him on an island on the way. They just drop him off and just keep going.
They didn't just like
Yeah, cover his mouth, anything.
He's not like a super, like the god of screaming, is he?
No, he's just a guy.
Like a guy voice getting hoarse.
So, yeah, they abandoned him on an island and just keep going.
All right.
Get to Troy. I'm going to fast forward like 8 years. So, gets to Troy, fast forward 8 years. We're in the 8th year of the war.
This war lasts that long?
The war lasted 10 years. Yeah.
I don't think I was aware of that. That's insane.
I feel like old wars lasted a long time.
Oh, yeah, forever. I mean, yeah.
I think they were just slower.
Yeah, the like Trojan War lasts 10 years, and then the Odyssey lasts another 10 years. So Odysseus ends up being gone from home for like 20 years.
Jeez.
That movie's coming out in July.
The Odyssey?
Oh, yeah.
It looks-
Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
I think I'm in.
It kind of inspired me to do this.
Yeah,
It's a big reason why
Ooh.
we're here.
It's IMAX as well. So
another
There you
movie
go.
on the agenda?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we got A Bug's Life,
What?
Ants.
A Bug's Life is coming out again?
No.
Oh.
It's on
okay.
our we have to watch it list.
Have you not watched A Bug's Life?
No, we have to
we-
compare it directly to Ants, which means we have to
Oh.
rewatch both of them.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry.
What was the third one?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Was it not?
The fourth one's the
The
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah, the fourth one's the Odyssey. Apparently the third. Which
There's a third one,
we
though.
might have to add another one because we're talking about all these things.
I need more time.
Iphigenia has her own movie,
No.
and it's 2 hours long.
What? What's the name of this movie?
What's
Iphigenia.
on IMDb? How many stars?
How many stars on
Who
IMDb?
made it? Is this a French movie?
7.6 out of
That's
10.
high.
It's not bad.
When?
Okay.
77.
You might be able to find that on a streaming service of some sort.
Yeah, I'm sure. You
It's
can
out
rent
there.
/ buy on Amazon, or it's streaming on MGM Plus.
What is that?
Prime Video channel. It's one of the Prime Video channels.
Oh.
MGM, I remember, is the Lion.
Yes.
yeah.
They did.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
There you go.
That was amazing. Where did
You
that
see
come
that?
from?
I don't know.
It's just McKyler being like 6 years old watching a lion roar. And he's the one reading. Yeah, good. I know there's a lion over there, but what's,
What is it?
who
What are
produced
these letters?
this?
Yeah.
But I apologize. Yeah, so we're gonna fast forward. This is like year 8 of the war,
Okay.
and the war is not ending, and so naturally, Odysseus has to find. They refer to it as an oracle. It can't be the same one. He's not leaving and coming.
He's like,
back.
I'm gonna go home and ask because this is getting out of hand. It's taking forever.
And so the oracle comes back and is like, "Oh yeah, in order to win this war, you'll need Philoctetes." And so Odysseus is
Oh,
like,
that guy, like we just
The
we
one that
dumped him 8
stabbed
years
himself?
ago.
"Yeah, the one that they dumped a while ago. Like timelines are not great in the Iliad, but like." Been years. Has to go back in what's got to be the most awkward, like, hey,
Hey, so you're critical.
you are. I am so sorry. I absolutely know that we dumped you here
Oh my god.
Wait, has he been there the whole time?
the whole time.
He's an essential worker.
No. He got word out. He sent out a letter
He's like,
and
tell the oracle.
tell the oracle to tell him
I am so
I
important.
need to get off this island.
Phil is a genius. I'm back in. I'm a Phil fan again.
So they do. They pick him up. They take him back. Like,
To Troy?
yeah, back to
Okay,
Troy,
we're
back
like,
to the
all right,
battle.
buddy,
They're
we're
like, hey, we gotta finish this out. He has one job, which is he kills Paris. Not to ruin this. So Philoctetes with his poison arrows, Paris kills Achilles. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler. We'll talk about that. It's really hard to do these sequentially without being like, all right, buckle in for
Right.
8 hours of very minutia Greek mythology.
We're skipping the details, Miles. I don't appreciate it.
But so he kills Paris.
Okay.
So Paris is killed like year 8 of this war. So
Danny.
you would think like Paris is dead. Helen's single again. Paris's brother is like,
Wait, but is she because Mephistopheles was her husband?
oh yeah,
Metacrombly?
Menelaus. I could have
Mephistopheles.
So Menelaus is still like alive and is still
And
fighting
he's like,
this
hey,
war.
what do you mean single?
Yeah, like it's like, hey, can I have my wife back?
Yeah.
Paris is dead. One of Paris's other brothers is like, no, I think I'm gonna marry her now. And so the war just continues. But it's again,
Yeah,
what
it
am I
does.
like? Hey, can we just like everyone who started this in some way is dead or wounded.
If everyone dies in the same ward, is it a new war?
Riddle me this, Daniel.
Well, she's still alive, right?
She is still alive.
Yeah, that's true. Not everybody. So never mind.
So
the question can't even be asked.
Oh.
Okay.
Once she dies, then it's a different war.
Yeah, there's like Helen 2 or something.
So we'll finish this story with. Yeah, go ahead.
Achilles is dead.
Achilles is dead, killed by Paris.
And then Paris is killed by
Danny
DeVito.
Yep.
And then some rando homie who has a name.
And
this is my favorite part.
Antiochus? Oh, you're gonna have to.
Oh, is that where we get antique stores from?
That'd be fascinating. I don't think so. That's a wild.
He's just like the king that took over the war. He was just really interested.
The tough
old
part
trinkets.
is I'm confusing it with Antigone, and that's not correct. Antigone is Agamemnon's, I want to say, other daughter.
How would you even spell it?
You can go. You can just search up brother of Paris who marries Helen after him.
.com.
I like this real life fact checking because this feels like taking a test from college again, where it's like, oh gosh.
Imagine if this was
really
like your
was
test.
Supposed to know this.
That'd be the best final ever. It'd be like host a podcast.
Host a podcast. You got to get them together.
Professors out there.
It says Helen was forced to marry his brother.
Yeah.
Diophobus.
Oh,
Miles,
I'm off. Kick me off now.
An hour and 10, you've lost your credibility.
And it's gone. Diophobus.
How can I believe anything you say now?
Oh, yeah.
So Diophobus.
Yeah, Diophobus.
What is it?
Diophobus.
Shoot.
Diophobus, yeah. After Paris is killed, she marries Diophobus.
Okay, the war continues.
The war continues. I'm going to get to the end of Helen's story, to end this kind of short story segment. Troy falls. Spoiler.
Got him.
We got him.
Odysseus thinks of the horse.
Odysseus thinks of the horse.
They horse it in. Okay.
They ransack the town. They kill, everyone.
Having a good old Greek time.
Yeah, good old Greek time. It's rough. They kill everyone. Menelaus gets into Troy and is going to kill Helen. And supposedly...
Wait. Okay.
He thinks she's been cheating on him for 10 years.
He's probably pretty upset at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you married 2 people.
Yeah. One of them just died. You're like, you vanished out of nowhere. You married a new guy.
Thanks for that.
He dies. You marry a second guy.
Okay.
Supposedly in the myth, Aphrodite comes down and like calms his temper, which again, I gotta feel like that's just being like, hey, I'm so sorry. I equivalent of like celestial roofied her and like,
yeah, this is kind of my bad.
Yeah, it truly feels like, hey, this one's on me, guys. I'm so sorry. Whoops.
Okay.
So she comes down and it's like, hey, not her fault. Menelaus falls immediately back in love with Helen, and the two
sometimes that's all it
ride
takes.
off into the sunset back to Sparta, and essentially live happily ever after.
I was like, what do you mean they just rode off? Everybody else is dead.
Everyone else is dead.
So they kind of could.
They
okay.
Get back, and it pops up in the Odyssey that Odysseus, towards the end of his journey, like lands in Sparta and sees them again, and is very much like, oh, so you guys happy? Everything good? And they're like, yeah, totally. This is great. Don't know what you're talking about.
Is there a reason it shouldn't be?
Yeah, like, I'm having the time of my life over here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's full circle. And I will tell you, all of these characters that I have named have like each their own myths and like stories.
This 100% is like Star Wars fan fiction.
It is. It so is.
Is there like a Wikipedia for Greek, like Greekopedia? Is that where you were earlier?
I think it's just regular Wikipedia.
Yeah, I think it's just Wikipedia.
I feel like they could have their own.
What I do love...
It would be the same exact thing, sure.
Oh, and my favorite part about, like, just Greek mythology in general, you're 100% right. It is Star Wars fan fiction, but comes off so classy if you know a lot about it. You're like, oh, let me tell you, I know mythology, and like, that's worth studying. We should make that a major in college.
People should make this their lives.
The
Star Wars fans are like, that's what I've been saying.
Like the amount of, I can't tell you the amount of classes I had to take in college where it's like, okay, you got to read about Zeus coming down to Swan. That's going to be on a test. And you're like,
this is important.
So there isn't a Greek like
Greekopedia.
Greekopedia,
I'm disappointed.
but there is a Mythopedia,
Okay.
which you can go and look up a bunch of different myths: Aztec myths, Celtic myths,
Okay.
Celtic,
That's kind of fun.
Chinese, Egyptian, Greek. So
This is fun.
That is pretty. I was gonna say
We might just have to have a little click around episode.
yeah, this one's sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you right now because that's pretty sweet.
Okay.
It is awesome. I was gonna say there's so much in there. Like
Again,
it gets
too
wild.
much. Too much.
And they're all interconnected. You're gonna hear names, and you're like, "Is that the same guy?" You're like, "Yeah." You'll never believe this. He's in the first book, and then he doesn't show up for 15 more years, and then he comes back.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got to where basically the Iliad stops and the Odyssey starts.
So yeah, that's an interesting. The Homerica as like a whole, they believe separates somewhere into like 12 books plus one.
Some people will call that 13.
And it's awkward. I will describe it in just 1 second. It's and I think the Odyssey is book 12, and I want to say the Iliad is like book 7. And there's a bunch of stuff in the middle and before that we're just like,
I can't help but feel some desire to kind of crawl my way through some of those.
They're
good stories, man.
They're entertaining. They're just like these weird, and you're like, I'm so sorry. What's happening? Like who? Like, and it's names that you're like, oh, Odysseus, and you're like, he's in this? Like,
what's he doing? Didn't he just get done?
Like,
he did.
Yeah, he was just doing this. Like, and it also, one of the things I love is like when you tell all of this as one, and you're like, yeah, like all this stuff happens. The war takes 10 years. The Odyssey takes 10 years, and you're like, what are the timelines for this guy? Like the guy trapped on the island. Like you left him there. And it's like, oh, that's not important to the story. It's like, it feels important to the story.
Right?
It's important to Phil.
Yeah.
Oh my good night.
But yeah,
how did he end up? He just like, he was the hero, but kind of not.
And very classic.
I feel like they didn't need him.
Or
did the horse have something to do with Diaphobos?
No.
What is it?
Diaphobos?
Diaphobos.
No, so the horse, this is another classic example of Greek mythology. So Priam has 99 sons. His oldest is one named Hector, who's very famous.
I don't know. That's so funny to me.
So there's Priam and Diaphobos and Hector.
That's so funny.
That just reminds me. Do you guys know who Hector?
It's so dumb.
It feels very biblical when this like Gabriel, Ezekiel, Mark.
Okay, this is a side tangent because it's hilarious to me. I bet you guys don't know him by name, but I bet you guys know him. His name is Noel Guglielmi.
Oh, does he play Hector in every single movie? Like every movie he's in, his name is Hector?
Every movie he's been casted in he's Hector.
He was Bruce Almighty. The monkey jumped up his butt.
Yes. And he's also Hector from Fast and the Furious. So, but like for whatever reason, Hollywood has deemed him Hector.
Just, you are Hector. Oh my God.
The best part too.
You think he's going to be in the Odyssey? I hope so.
Do you want to see what he looks like?
Yes. I got to keep my eye out.
I love it. It's just like typecasting, like, I gotta be Hector. I don't know what this character's name is or motivation.
That's like the worst they stereotyped into. This is my favorite. Hector. All right. Sorry, what about Hector?
Priam has 99 sons. Oldest is Hector.
Hector ain't one of them.
Youngest is Paris. They all die.
Ouch.
The only people who make it out, and this is why it's called like 12 plus 1, is a guy named Aeneas.
Okay.
Who goes on to star in the Illiad, which was written by Virgil.
Okay.
Which was like a Roman propaganda thing written like hundreds, if not thousands of years later.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
You had like the Homerica, and then the Romans were like, oh.
We could put our name on that.
Yeah, super fun fact. The Romans, like mythological origin, outside of Romulus and Remus was that Aeneas sailed from Troy and landed in Italy, essentially. And those are like the Roman people are like Trojans.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
You said that's the history or the mythology?
Oh, no, that's the mythology.
Okay.
So they say like, the people
that's
who
how
lived.
they tied themselves. Okay.
Yeah, the Latins, like the Trojans came over, and then founding of Troy were the two twins Romulus and Remus.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Who are like of that Latin people.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
It's a whole. It
That
truly
feels a little shoehorned.
You know what? It truly feels like they grew up on this Star Trek fan fiction, and we're like, and me too.
Yeah.
And also we really like it's just my favorite of like real life historical accounts of like Alexander saying he's descended from Hercules and Achilles. You had Julius Caesar at one point said he was descended from Aphrodite, or Venus as he called her.
We didn't cover that in our episode, so thanks.
That was just it's just these weird things that they're like, yeah, and also I'm there. You know those famous guys? And yeah, me too. Like I'm also one of those guys.
Oh man. People are very interesting.
Yeah, those are all I'm also leaving out like 100, if not 1,000 different stories. We
How
have like
dare you?
the fighting over Achilles' armor. We have Ensign and Ajax killing himself. Not to spoil that.
Spoiler for Greek mythology.
It's fine. It's just you have a whole bunch of stuff. You have Achilles' son killing Hector's wife and son. There's so much in there. It is wild.
Everybody just
Poor Hector. Hector can't catch a break. Hector fighting Ajax.
If he's not in the movie, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Oh, Hector.
And
we should watch all the Hector movies. That's too many. Let's watch a handful.
I would say just like ranking, like not commit to like watching them in any like time frame, but every now and then sprinkle in a Hector movie, and then just like, hey, we're gonna rate this Hector movie.
Rate all the Hectors.
A Patreon playlist of just the Hector movies.
Yes, exactly. It's like a whole little branch. The Hectorverse.
The Hectorverse. That's beautiful. Man, I wish we had more time.
I know, right?
The folks are out there craving this.
Yeah, they want to know what I think about all the Hector movies. They demand it. The Discord is blowing up right now.
Oh my god!
You have no idea. I'm having trouble keeping up, guys. I'm only one person. If I had a Hector.
Honestly, my biggest fear is that one of our listeners is like a classical arts major and is just gonna be like, he's butchering all those names. Oh my god, I'm furious. Or just being like, that's the Edith Hamilton translation. I don't buy that.
I hope so, Miles. I think that would be really fun.
That would be my dream. I'd love to get fact checked just in real time.
I would love to bring them on the show. Maybe tell you, maybe not. Maybe have you here, maybe not. Just have you just be like, surprise episode, be like, okay, you remember that guy you guys had on?
Just forget about it.
I'm here to straighten up the record. Oh my gosh. Do you have any other short ones? Like I feel like we got to a nice spot in Greek mythology history.
Yeah.
It's kind of bookended. Are there any like maybe even not even related to this timeline, but some other odd stories that are just like ridiculous that you just love because they're wild?
Super quick one if people are okay pivoting to Norse mythology. Be extremely quick.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
All that you need to know is Thor, Loki, and two mortals are journeying into Jotunheim.
I can picture it.
Yeah. So they're just
there they go.
They're journeying to Jotunheim. Okay. One night they decide to camp, so they see this big cave and they enter in and they see these kind of like 5 offshooting caves in it. And so they're like, yeah, we're gonna camp here for the night. This will be great. They go to sleep. The next morning they wake up and they walk out and they notice like, oh, hey, in the light of day, this cave looks bizarre. Like it's very soft and textured. And so they leave the cave and they realize it's a giant glove. Yeah. this
An Alaskan bullworm. You were thinking it too.
that's not the Alaskan bullworm. That is. Oh, great.
A glove. Okay.
So it's
That would have been a comfy little sleep. Being in a giant glove.
Yeah, being in a giant glove that like you can move around in and like sleep in. And so they leave. And
Well, it depends on the kind of glove. Is it like a leather glove?
Oh,
is it
it's a leather
latex
hide with like
glove?
a fur ring.
Oh, there we go.
around it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be so cozy.
So nice.
And so they decide to leave. They're like, and they see this giant who like comes out and is like, "Oh, you've been sleeping in my glove. Like, where are you guys headed?" And they're like, "We're just traveling around Jotunheim." And he's like, "Oh, how fantastic. You should journey with me." Like, he's like, "Oh, but you got little legs, so keep up." And Thor hates to be emasculated. Like, this is the kind of stuff that drives him crazy. And so they journey with this giant. And the giant has to stop every like three strides because he's like, "Gosh, you guys are gonna take forever to get here." He's like, "Why don't we just camp?" Like, they've been traveling all day. He's taking like 3 steps because he's just huge. So he's like, "Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay on the ground. Like, you guys can kind of like lay near me, but just not too close in case I roll over and kill you because you're so tiny." And so Thor is like, "I hate this guy so much, I'm going to kill him." Which it's very important to remember. Mythological Thor is 2 seconds away from killing anyone at any given time. Because he's just like, "I'm on it." And so they all fall asleep, and Thor's like, "I'm going to go kill this guy." And so Thor climbs on top of him, gets to his face, and brings his hammer, Mjolnir, down on this giant's head. And the giant starts awaking. He's like, "Oh my gosh, an acorn must have just fallen on me. That was bizarre." And he's like, "I'm going to go back to bed." And so Thor is getting pissed. And so Thor's like, "I'm going to hit him harder." And so he hits him even harder this time, dead center of his forehead. And the giant wakes up and he's like, "Man, another acorn?" That's so bizarre. And so finally Thor's like, "I'm going to put all I have into it. Like, I'm going to jump as high as I can." Jumps, brings the hammer down. The giant wakes up and is like, "That one must have been a twig." Like, absolutely. That had to be like a small branch that just hit me in the face. Yeah. And so the giant's like, "All right, like I've been woken up 3 times. Why don't we just go? Like, my castle is not too far from here. Let's just journey there."
Of course he has a castle.
Yeah, naturally. And so he gets to his castle and he's like, "Yeah, welcome. Like, this is my home. Like, why don't you like make yourself comfortable? Like, we'll have a little bit of a feast tonight. It'll be great." And so he welcomes Thor and Loki and the 2 friends into his hall, and he's like, "Yeah, let's like take it easy. Let's have a feast." And so they lay out this huge banquet of food. And the giant is like, "Gosh, like, I've heard a lot about you guys. Loki, I hear you're famously like ravenous, that you are known for how well you can eat."
Okay.
And Loki's like, "Yeah, and I haven't eaten now in 3 days and I am starving." And so the giant's like, "Well, why don't you we have one of my servants here. Like, why don't you guys can have a little eating contest. It'll be great."
Okay.
And so they both start at the end of the banquet table and they eat as fast as physically possible and meet dead center in the middle. But where Loki had eaten like all of the meat off the bones, and he had left like apple cores, the bones, like the parts that you don't eat, Utgard's servant, the giant servant, had eaten everything, bones, everything included. And so Utgard's like, "Well, naturally he won. Like,
he ate
more than you. Yeah. This is embarrassing." And so Thor steps up and he's like, "Well, I can outdrink any man you've got." And so Utgard pulls out a drinking horn and says, like, "Well, I mean, this is like one of our drinking horns. Most men can, down it in 2. Really strong men can down it in 1, but no one would ever need more than 2. And so he passes the drinking horn to Thor. And Thor takes a huge gulp and just keeps chugging and chugging and chugging until he can't drink anymore. And when he pulls it out, he notices it's barely dropped at all. And so Utgard is like, "I mean, go again. Like, I would have thought the mighty Thor would be so much better." And so Thor takes another huge drink of this drinking horn and chugs and chugs and chugs until he feels like he's going to explode, until finally like the wine bursts from his lips and he knows it's only dropped a little bit more. And so Utgard says like, "Okay, well, maybe something a little bit easier. Like, why don't we have a wrestling match?" And so Thor says like, "Well, I will wrestle you." And Utgard goes, "Well, I'm not going to wrestle someone who can't even drain a drinking horn. I wouldn't let you wrestle any of my soldiers. Why don't you wrestle my old maid, like my nanny?" And so Thor and this nanny engage in combat, and no matter how much Thor attempts to pick her up and fight her, she just bodies him, just keeps throwing
Is she a
him to the
giant too
ground.
then?
Yeah, in the sense of like she's in the myth, she's barely bigger than Thor. She's not
Okay.
like this guy's size.
Okay.
She's like
Okay.
a normal old lady who's
Gotcha.
just kicking Thor's
All right.
butt up and down.
Okay.
And after Thor is pinned for the third time, Utgard goes, "Oh, okay. This is pretty embarrassing. Like, I don't know what else we should do." And Thor demands. He's very adamant. He's like, "I need another contest. Like, I am the greatest
Until
of the
I
gods.
win."
Until I win, this is outrageous." And so Utgard goes, "I mean, there's a small game our children play where they pick up, like, they chase and pick up a cat. Do you want to do that?" And so Thor goes and chases this cat and finally catches it, and goes to pick it up and lifts with all of his might. And he's only able to get a single one of the cat's paws off the ground before he collapses in exhaustion. And so Utgard goes, "Okay, well, we've had enough fun for the night. This is getting outrageous. Like,
It's just sad now.
yeah, like I'm not doing any more of this. Why don't we go to bed and just take it easy?" And so they all go to bed. Next morning, Thor wakes up and Utgard escorts them outside the castle. And Thor is just, I mean, crestfallen as all heck. He couldn't finish a drinking horn, couldn't fight an old woman, couldn't pick up a cat. Just horrifically embarrassing all around. And as they're leaving the castle, Thor says something along the lines of like, "I will never be able to show my face around Asgard. Like, this is the most embarrassing moment of my entire life."
Yep.
And Utgard goes, "Quite the contrary." And he points out into the distances and says, "Do you see those 3 large valleys?" He's like, "I tricked you last night. I used magic to disguise myself. Those are your hammer blows that you've wrought throughout the countryside to create 3 huge valleys." And he says, "Do you remember the eating race your friend Loki has?" He says, "He raced against fire, which consumes all in its path. You will never be able to out-eat it." And then he goes, "Of your challenges were the most impressive. That drinking horn, I had magicked that the end of it was connected to the sea, that no matter how much you drank, you could never have emptied it. But because of your 2 great heroic drafts, twice a day the sea shall empty and refill to cause the tides."
All right.
Yeah.
And then he says, "And the old woman and who you battled, that was old age. That no matter how much you fought and battled, you would eventually succumb. And the cat is the world serpent, which literally circles the entire earth under the water." He's like, "The fact that you got a paw off was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life." It's like, terrifying. It is,
The paw of the snake.
and it is truly all. It's one of my favorites just because it's
That's
very
awesome.
like, yeah, metaphoric, but it's always the ending because the myth is told in this like, and you raced against fire and like, and you drank from the ocean and then you picked up the world's largest snake, and I was really scared then. And that was terrifying. Don't ever do that again.
I love how like he kind of sucks for most of it.
It's just truly like he's just constantly struggling and just is bad at it. And it's just one of my favorite
That's
myths.
very fun.
Yeah, that's
From just,
awesome.
like, it's a quick little like, oh yeah, like.
And I
sometimes
don't
you're really bad at
believe I've
this.
ever heard that one. So that one.
I certainly have not.
Yeah, it's the story of Utgard Loki. I normally leave out the giant's name of Utgard Loki because Loki is like a
It gets
different figure and it gets so
confusing.
confusing.
I did a thing. The giant would have been roughly. Where did he go? About 300 feet tall. If you scale the glove size.
What?
That's unbelievable. 300 feet.
Yeah.
That is also like
Which is how many stories? How many Home
12
Depot skeletons
feet
since we
and
haven't
how
done
many-
that?
Oh, we haven't done a skeleton in a while. How many Home Depot skeletons is 300 feet?
I was gonna say, I know the story is like 12 feet.
Which is that a Home Depot skeleton?
I think a Home Depot skeleton's like 18 feet. Those
No,
things
I
are
think
huge.
they're 10 or 12. How do I not know that off the top of my
I
head?
know,
It's
right?
been a
Yeah, come
while.
on.
We have our skeletal, do we not?
We do. Scale.
There we go.
I gotta go grab it.
It's been a while for sure.
Physically measure.
Where did I put it?
Oh no.
Where'd I put the skeleton? There it is.
The scale.
Enter a value 300 feet.
Yep.
25 skeletons.
25.
skeletons. That's outrageous. That's also the only stuff you ever hear in mythology. Like that never comes up of like, and anyway, there was this 300-foot tall guy, not important to the story.
But
They slept in his glove.
guy in himself, he's pretty remarkable in himself, right?
Oh yeah. There's so much of mythology is filled with like, and there are gods, and there's people gods run into who are also hyper powerful,
Right.
and we'll never talk about them again.
What about like the two randos that were with these?
Yeah, I skipped some of the myths just because they're less fun. The beginning of the myth is Thor and Loki go out to an adventure, and they stop at an old man's cottage. And Thor has 2 goats which pull his chariot that he can kill and will reincarnate like every day.
Okay.
So he goes to this old man. He's like, "Hey, I will feed you. I have these 2 goats. You may kill them, but never break any of their bones because they will reheal." Like he basically just says, like, don't break their bones.
This is Dwight's horse burger.
Yes. So he's like, don't break their bones. And so the old man and his 2 kids, they eat, and his son breaks a leg bone to get at the marrow.
Oh,
And so when Thor piles all their bones and pelts together and like reanimates them in the morning, one of the goats is lame, and he's like, "One of you broke a bone. I'm gonna kill you now." And the dad's like, "No. What if I give you my 2 kids as slaves to like serve you?" And Thor's like, "Okay, fine. Like, I'm gonna take them on an adventure with me. I might drop them off when I come back to pick up my goats if the goats are healed." And it's just like, it's the beginning of the story where you're like, that was so dark.
It's like, what? And it doesn't say anything about like how the world works.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no. It's just like, that's why I always skip it, is because the intro is like, "Hey, listen, we're going to talk about like where the tides come from. We're going to talk about like, hey, you'll never be able to outrun
Shaping
old age.
Geography.
If someone
the
tells
world
you,
snake.
yeah, like that's going to be important. If a stranger comes to your house and tells you not to break an animal bone, you gotta listen to him. That's going to be so important.
Are they trying to say like marrow is not worth it?
I don't know.
Like just
It truly feels like the rest is like a metaphor story, and that's like, except that first one that actually happened. Like, don't do that. And I think there's part of a myth where like the son runs a race, but he runs against thought, and nothing's quicker than thought, and so it's just
okay.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever read a myth where she does anything, which feels sexist.
With
Yeah.
who?
The daughter of this, like when
The Alfie?
oh yeah, that sounds right.
The Alfie?
Are you cruising around Mythologic
Yeah.
Wikipedia?
Don't worry about it.
Heck
Mythopedia.
Yeah, give me some details. Anything we
Well,
missed?
it just
Does she
said,
do anything? Does she
Uh,
get a cool story?
does she get a school? No, I mean, it's exactly what you just said about how she races, but you can't outrun thoughts.
Yeah, like
All right,
but-
you covered it
yeah,
then.
that's all
Yeah.
you get. It's just, it's a wild too, because it's also like 2 gods and also these other guys.
Yeah.
It's my
Like, are
favorite.
they special? Not particularly.
No, they're just there
kind
'cause
of
they have to be.
Yeah, they were- Thor threatened to murder them moments ago. Which, again, it's so much like,
Oh.
even like Greek mythology, Zeus, the gods, you're always like, and this is the hero. He is going to enact random violence on people. So just be aware of that.
I don't know that there's a lot of winners in these
Yeah, there's-
stories.
No one feels
Ugh.
good.
Oh man, I still don't know if the Trojans are the good guys or the bad guys, but
That's why you got to
They
go watch
lost.
the movie.
Yeah.
we got to watch Troy.
Gotta
then
watch
we got to
Troy.
watch the Odyssey. Then we got to watch if the gel.
Yeah, the seven-
Iphigenia?
Iphigenia. This is tough.
We promise way too much and underdeliver way
Yeah, we do.
too much.
We have a long list of recommendations
We do.
to ourselves.
So that we eventually,
Sorry.
we'll have to do a live watching. It's just not even a podcast. It's just, I don't know
turn
how
the
we'll
movie
get
on.
around the trademarks, but
You
Yeah, I
just
don't
pause
need
every now and then and talk about it. And then
every
keep
6 seconds.
6 seconds. They watch us watching this movie, put the camera under the TV. They're just, oh, wild.
So
Wait.
there's a 7-day free trial for the MGM Plus, so we can watch
There you go.
T
We
minus
just got to
6
time it
days.
right.
Iphigenia.
Oh man, Miles.
Well, thank you guys for having me on. I do
Yeah,
really
thank you
appreciate
for
it.
being here.
Oh, no, absolutely. I could. Should I try the outro? Is this?
If you would like to, you want to do the plugs too?
Oh gosh, I will try. All right. I've witnessed this once before. All right, guys. Listen up. I got this time. I'm talking to you out there. Go subscribe to the Instagram. We posted something last week of
Ooh, the winner.
the winner.
Will the winner be revealed by now, Daniel?
The winner.
The winner of the
Yes. No. We're gonna go for 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
All right.
That's
Okay.
it.
2 weeks. So
Next
go check
week.
out
You
Instagram.
got 1 week to go.
Yeah, you will
Right?
see an opportunity. Yeah, 1 week to go.
Yeah.
So you'll see the opportunity to win a signed My Little Pony trading card.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Because this one will debut in 2 weeks. It will have been decided today.
We're gonna pick the winner. Dun dun.
I was like, let's do it now. Nope.
But follow doing learning on Instagram.
Doing Learning Pod. I
Doing
think.
learning
Yes.
pod
Yes.
on Instagram. Support and join the Patreon.
Yay.
You can find us on YouTube, and you can find us on Spotify, and of course, audio only on Apple Music.
Not our fault.
Not specifically McKyler's fault.
I try. We'll get there eventually, but for now, Spotify and YouTube will have video. Apple will have audio.
We will thank our fantastic hosts, Daniel and McKyler.
Woohoo! This is so much fun.
It
Was.
was. I love doing
Did I
this.
miss anything? What am I?
No, I think you pretty much
No, yeah.
got. I think you got it.
Unless you want to plug something in.
Oh yeah.
Go research that mythology. It's wild, guys. It is the Star Wars fan fiction of real history that you can get a degree in.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get a degree in Star Wars lore.
I mean,
But you can in the classics, which let me tell you.
if you can,
Wild.
you can get a Klingon. You can study Klingon.
Yeah.
So I don't see
Star
why not.
Trek. How dare you, Daniel?
I'm just saying you can. If there's something so bizarre as Klingon as a subject, then obviously the prestigious Star Wars is something as well.
That's true. I was gonna say I went to
There's some precedent.
college at a time they were teaching Dothraki from
There you go.
Game of Thrones.
There you go.
So that's wild.
It's come on. It's not.
Oh, A Song of Ice and Fire.
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry. You're right.
I have no opinion.
All right.
Okay, you did miss one thing. The tagline. It's on your shirt.
Oh. Do your own research. Stay curious.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bye.
Later.